the forest, surrounded by mutants, or cannibals if you want to look at it that way, because some kind of are. My goal is to unlock every possible achievement in the game except for one, and that is the one that requires you to cut down 1,000 logs. If you leave the game, it resets. So honestly, for my own sanity, that is the one thing I'm not going to do. I'm going to also collect every item in the game, every weapon, every blueprint, every part of Timmy's toy, every single cassette tape or Timmy's drawing or anything that you can get in the game. I'm going to collect before this ends. This does mean that I'll be playing for a total of 100 days, because in order to get one of the achievements, you have to survive 100 days without finding Timmy. Without further ado, let's get into episode 1. Welcome in everybody to a brand new series on the forest. In fact, I've played this game before. I did a whole series of this actually for a couple of episodes, but this time we're doing things a little spicier. First of all, this will be a 100-day series, as one of the achievements is for you to not find Timmy for 100 days. So we're going to try to make as much done as possible in these episodes, building gazebos, bases, but this is going to be the start of a hardcore 100-day series where I collect every item in the game without dying a single time. Let's get right into it. And of course, we're playing on hard survival because what am I, a baby? Don't answer that. So while I pick up all of the supplies that I have here, I'm gonna go ahead and explain the rules for you guys here. So first of all, every single episode will be different. I cannot access a new weapon or tool or anything until we begin a new episode. So if I wanted to go out and get the modern axe, I have to wait until tomorrow or the next episode, which basically will be, you know how time goes. I am not able to progress that far into the story because I can only do one cave every episode. I'm hoping for about 15 to 20 episodes in this series. It shouldn't be too difficult. Are there no more suitcases? Really? There's just the one? There's always at least two. But that's the plan. So I don't want to progress too far. I actually want to learn the ins and outs of this whole game. There we go. And that require me to go through every single cave. Ooh, tennis ball. I missed the tree. Shame. Ooh, a third suitcase. I also will be limiting myself to what I can do each day because I am not able to get the new items in order to go really fast. So, for example, I cannot go past the Stone Age. I cannot make even a basic bow. I have to start with my plain axe and whatever I can for today. There will be no cave exploration. My goal today is just to make a base. So that is the main goal. Other than that, I'm just trying to survive. Now, this is on hard survival, so it really shouldn't be too difficult. I think it'll only be difficult as the episodes go longer, because I think once we reach episode 2 or 3, that plan looks weird, then it's gonna get a lot more difficult, right? Because we're gonna have more enemies. We're gonna have mutants coming out on day 7, which will be happening, I believe, in episode 2. Maybe episode 3. I'm not sure how this will go, but for right now, we want to figure out where the heck we are. I think I have an idea. I think we're right next to the yacht. This is actually the southern camp, but I need to get supplies. I need to get sticks, skulls, cloth, all that fun stuff before I can figure out what the heck I'm going to do. I'm going to also hope that I don't see a cannibal. I'm not ready for a fight. I don't even have armor, which is going to be another thing. We cannot use... Oh, hi, buddy. Creepy armor. We are limited to only using bone armor for this entire series. Okay, so over here is an open field. That's cool. But honestly, I'm here all the time. Okay. What's the plan here, guys? Uh-huh. Go for it. Yep. Well, my attacks are really weird right now. Hey. Hi guys. Go for it. Yeah. Yeah. Oh man, he is hurting. He is really hurting. Okay, almost dead. Man, they are juking all my attacks right now. Okay. We got a tooth. Did he run away? Okay, so he's dead. So that's cool. But I can't. Oh, hi. There he is. Yep, go for it. If I get 2 bodies here, I should be huge because I can get early game armor. You still not dead? There he goes. Bird. All right, go ahead and burn these for now because I'm only gonna have access to bone armor this entire series. So it'll be a little rough, but I think it'll open up my eyes to how hard the game can actually be. Honestly, I played this game so many times, I actually have no idea. Oh, hey guys. I mean, aha, birds. Give me your feathers. Bird. Now, I don't know why, but birds love cannibals. I don't know why. Like, if they're dead, they just love them. All right, I can't see my keyboard at all, so we're going to have to readjust because I can't game properly. Hey, guys, wow, I cannot not kill these. Look at that. Oh, I got it. Also, early game meat is great, but now we can go ahead and build ourselves a fire because I need to get these bones ASAP. Now, I don't want to build here because I built here on my last series. No, that was by, actually, I think that was actually for a brief period of time, but I built, I think last time by the yacht. But this time I want to build somewhere else. And I'm not sure where that's going to be. Honestly, I'm trying to find just an open place, which is why this is so ideal because of how open the area is. But also, ooh. Wait, hold on. Nope, hold on. Grab a stick. Fun fact, if you hit the ground, you might get a rock. Yes, got it. Okay. Go ahead and grab this bad boy. Where'd he go? There he is. You're mine now, rabbit. You're mine. Now, I can actually make a stick bag or I believe a quiver really soon. So that's really cool. I'm also not able to use modern arrows. I think I'm allowed to use the modern bow, but modern arrows are probably too powerful. So we'll go ahead and stick to the normal ones. Awesome. And skulls are awesome because this will be a great source of light in the future if I can get some tree sap. Did I actually ever get that cooking pot? I did not. Because if I can get cooking pot, then I'll be able to get the skull lamps, what they're called, because those give you not a lot of light, but they're easy to craft. So if you can get a lot of them, you can get a nice looking base. But this will be good not only for tree sap, but also basic water. And this guy does not look very good. So we're gonna get out of here. And I think we have almost cleared out this entire camp. There's probably, I think, a couple of, ropes hanging around somewhere. I hope. I do need a rope a lot. There's also a boat right next to the lake here, which is great. There's also a bomb part, but I don't have dynamite, so that will not be a concern right now. I'm going to go probably stop by the yacht to go pick up some more soda pop, but ooh, aloe is great. Other than that, I'm not too sure what the plan is. So I'm gonna come back whenever I have a good base layout or anything interesting happens. You know what? Also, we need a turtle. So I'll see y'all at the beach. Ooh, yes, marigold, which is good because if I can get some marigold, these are also, I think, good mushrooms. I hope so. Marigold and aloe vera will make us the basic medicine, which right now will get me back to full. I need to be very careful about using my meds because I don't get a whole lot of those because I won't get a lot of suitcases and I won't be able to go into caves very often. If anything, what I'm allowed to do is to go into the caves for cloth, but I don't want to use that mechanic because that is kind of cheating. For those who don't know, the boxes, if you break them open, will come up with cloth, and it's, in general, it's really good if you have like dynamite and you can like speed run through it, but you can get like 50 or 60 cloth really easily from the rebreather cave. So honestly, it's not even worth it because it's just kind of cheaty at that point. Now I'm looking for a turtle because I need him for a water station. There's one. No, don't go in the water. Get back here. Uh-oh, wait, hold on. Yes, cool, nice. I love turtle death, it's great. It brings me great joy. All right, so now we have meat and also a turtle head, which I don't need right now. So we'll go ahead and drop that and we'll go ahead and go back over here. I would like to pick up more rope, which would be really good. The soda would be really good. And I think a couple of like booze would be awesome. So let's see how that goes. And then we're gonna go figure out where we're gonna stay. I might actually build over by the Great Tree. There's one there. There's also one on the other half of the map. Well, by the sinkhole, which wouldn't be a terrible idea. But we need to figure out what the heck we're gonna do. Also, I am thirsty. So maybe I can get some water and boil it, because that's not too bad now that I have a pot. Magazine, I don't want that. Go ahead and grab a couple of these. Perfect. Can I actually make anything right now with the rope? With what I have? Actually, yes, I can make a stick bag. Now, I would have made a basic bow, except that I can't do that right now, because I can't access that until I choose to one episode. I think the next episode would definitely be getting the modern axe, because that makes base building so easy. What we got here? He's a teddy bear. So cute. And then we have a milk carton with a missing kid, which is disgusting, but you know what? It is fine. Zachary, I'm sure I'll find you at some point. All right, we have a cassette, which would be awesome. And we also have another picture over here of Virginia, which is fine. So we also got ourselves a cassette tape that will actually allow us to regen energy, which will be pretty good because I'm not sure how energy will be throughout this 100 days. I have never played this game through 100 days. Honestly, I'm the kind of person that gets bored after 20 days, but I think if I bring in some epic structures, hopefully it'll be better. I'm also hoping for another turtle because I love meat. Meat would be really good right now, but I don't think I'm gonna get that. So go ahead and grab some circuit boards. Some booze is pretty nice. Ooh, suitcase. Come on, lingerie. Just cloth. Which honestly is what lingerie is nowadays. All right, so my places to build could be the Great Tree over there, which will be really hard with all of the logs to bring over there, but would be exciting. Ooh, there's mud. I don't really care for mud right now. The other place would be down here, but I think it's too close to the other spot. So I'm on the other half of that giant lake, which is right next to the open field, but I think it'd probably be too easy. So I'm gonna probably go a little further. Over here could be good, actually. There's a slight slant here. Maybe going down here would be good. Honestly, I actually have no idea where I am. Ooh, there's also down here. I think right here is gonna be good. This isn't too close to where I wanted to be. Ooh, I know right where I'm at. You're deadly. Gross. So what else we have here? We have duct tape, money. I would open up those bins, except that I know it's gonna have modern arrows, and those things are a pain to get rid of once you collect them. So, for flares, maybe. Okay, those are cool because I can actually use the flare gun, but that might not be for a couple more episodes. Arrows, all right. So that's pretty good. Another pot, by the way, so I can actually do that early on. There goes a rabbit. Okay, I think right here will actually be perfect. Plus, we also have access to more suitcases that might respawn. I have no idea. So that's really cool. Ooh, pills are amazing. So I think right here will be a great start. So let's go ahead and figure out what... I will be able to use traps. Traps are going to be unlocked on day 1, which is super important because I think that'll make this a lot easier. I'm a little terrified of these guys, but I'm not that terrified. What the heck? What the heck did you do? What? No, that's not how that's supposed to go. Excuse me? Okay, let's just get this tree down. Here he comes. Dude, you're like making me in the moves right now. Oh my gosh. Listen, my friend, you can't. Oh no. Man, they have really freaking hurt. We're good. Right now, we're good. Just trying to stay back. Oh my god, they're both coming at me at once. Hey, go ahead. Yep, here we go. Nope, step back. We're good. Oh yeah. Man, they are way tougher than I thought. Holy crud. Okay, one's still out here. Or he ran away, which honestly is the better choice. Oh my Okay, I do have more aloe vera and marigold. Holy crush, that was bad. But like I was saying earlier, because of what just happened, oh, there's actually even a pond here, which means I can get more food. Is there fish in here? Oh, maybe not. I can get water here, which is cool. All right. Oh yeah, water first, because that's more important. Let's build here. Go ahead and figure out my game plan here, and we will get to work. Okay, that should be enough trees for right now. I do want to go ahead and pull out my book, and we're looking for structures or homes, shelters. Here we go. A log cabin. This here, I think, will be my temporarily space for a home. We're gonna go ahead and rotate this to be right here. Okay, now we're going to make, of course, this base way bigger, but for right now, this will be a great start. We're gonna add walls, we're gonna add fences, all that fun stuff. This right now is just so I can go to sleep, because I don't want to have a temporary shelter that'll break and then I have to rebuild, which is just a waste of resources. So this is not going to stay forever. It might, but this will just be a temporarily sheltered. God, these birds love dead bodies. I might actually use that to get feathers one day. I don't know. There's also birdhouses. Those are also really good, but take a little bit of resources, so who knows? Okay, so it is almost nighttime, which, by the way, it gets dark in this game. I'm going to try to keep the gamma up a little bit. Oh. Ah! Perfect. Wait, no, hold on. The meat won't all fit. Okay, actually, hold on. Good point. Hold on. Nope, B. Wrong thing. Oh, B, thank you. I can't think right now. Drying rack will be huge, actually, because this will allow me to get meat dried out, and it won't get rotten too fast. Can I? Is this as far as it goes? It is. Okay, cool. That's all good. We can get the 4 gigantic pieces of meat from this guy. Huge win. And it is almost dark time. That's not as good. Now, I am going to very early on, we're going to pull out our book again, and we're going to go to our furniture and go for, where is it? Somewhere around here. A tree sap collector, because this will be huge. I think on this tree will be perfect. Man, I am starting to not be able to see anything. This is not going to be good. Okay, so we have a sap collector. We also have one more for here. Go ahead and build this bad boy up. And now this will help us get sap, which will be very important on, because we want to get a lot of those skull lamps. Those are actually really good for light if you can get a lot going. In fact, right now, do I have any sap on me right now? I got 10. We can go ahead and actually build up a few of those right now, because those are going to be super helpful. It'll be right here, skull lamp. Also really cheap. Really, honestly, it's just the skulls and then the sap. That's the hardest part. The sticks are easy. But we should be seeing a lot of cannibals. Now, it's a little brighter. Now, what I don't like is how in some games, this is actually pretty bright, but once you go next to a fire, it goes down a little bit in invisibility, which is a little weird. But if I can get enough, honestly, it won't be an issue. So let's keep going back to our stick and tree gathering. I'll just get, oh, yeah, I'm good. Oh, no, I'm good. I do want to get at least a stick perimeter around here. Oh yeah, hold on. We ain't done yet. I need to get a fire going, because that's gonna be really important. Go ahead and put that right here. Get those bodies burnt up. But I'm gonna come back with some sticks, and we're gonna get a temporary wall going, because I think that'll be pretty important. Especially when we're playing on hardcore, I don't want there to be any chances. Absolutely not. Sticky, sticky, stick. I love sticks. Oh, hello. What the heck? Okay. Oh, that's weird. We have trouble around here. Uh-oh, they're like right on me. Oh, Oh, you're all alone. Oh, I mean, is there? Oh, hey, buddy. Listen, you can not come here. Oh, you're so strong. This whole no armor thing is getting really hard now. I can crack bone armor now. I do have bones. In fact, we'll have more right now. Is there a freaking person behind me? I keep hearing voices behind me. I don't like it. Stop it. All right, so we have now a new body. Boom. Go ahead and turn all this into bone armor. I don't have a lot of cloth, which I think will be the biggest issue. I believe I can go around and grab more from like those little clothes tents. Or clotheslines? What they're called? Yeah. I'm not entirely sure. I'm covered in blood. Can I clean off myself over here? I'm going to go to the water. Okay, I can't do that here. So I may have to actually go to the water, which is fine. I can go for a little nighttime walk. But my goal is that I don't make the game too easy, right? So you don't want to have creepy armor. That's like super powerful. But here. Oh, yeah, this is nice. A little Nate night skipping dipping. I can't talk today. All right, well, we are now washed off, so we're good. I'm also making sure that I am also well fed, as there is also a system where if you don't eat enough food or you are eating too much and you don't work out enough, you get heavier or you get lighter. I'm not sure what that does. I know that affects your strength over time, but it's not that much of a difference. So we'll find out. We have, yes, the body's done. We also have more. Let's see, we have more skulls here. We got 3 and we got 9 sap. Well, it's not nearly enough. As you can see, I actually have a lot of logs down right now, which is perfect. I also just learned now that you can actually sleep at these tents. So that was unnecessary, but we're not gonna be using this tents. We're gonna be using this because this is what I created and I feel really proud of it. You know what, it's small, but it's for me. And I made it, so which means that it's good enough. Now, there will be a very, very long period before I can actually start to go to bed again. Because as you go to bed every single night, it'll actually make the days and the nights longer. Because you can't go to bed at the same time, which sucks, but that's fine. We will deal with it. Okay, so we have our basic base set up. We got food, fire, and shelter. I can go ahead and also set up, I don't have any sticks, hold on. I can go ahead and also set up a water collector. Now, if it rains, it'll be great, because right now I don't have any way to get water except for the grocery water that's over there. Actually, I lied. I do have access to water, except that I just put my 2 pots up there, so I can't boil any, which is fine. There's also stews in the game that I've never once used, so that'll be fun. Go ahead and equip this. There we go. And fish. And there we go. Fish. Actually, 3 fishes in here is actually a lot, which is huge. Let's go ahead and cook up these fish, because that way I don't lose too much. So in the book here, under the stats page, I think it's right here, we're gonna see that right now I'm actually infected, which is no fun. But because I've burnt more than I've eaten, I'm actually losing strength as the day goes on. So first of all, go ahead and eat that. And now we should be back to normal. But unfortunately, I'm actually a little low because I didn't actually eat a whole lot yesterday, which is a problem. If you are chopping down trees, you actually lose a lot. What did I just drink? Probably a soda pop. Let's go ahead and do our keybinds, because I don't want to keep drinking soda in this case. We can go ahead and do the slingshot as number 3. And number 4, I'll put those as meds, I think, for right now. Yeah, that'll be good. All right, cool. And also, everything here is all dried up, which is great. The food here is, it's actually not dead. I mean, it's dead, not burnt. That's the word to use. Okay, so now I was full, but now that gave me, I think, 1,200 calories. 1,400. Oh, because of the drink also, so that helps. Let's go for a little exploring today. Can I get that bird? Hey, hi. You're dead now, bird. You're mine. All right, go ahead and grab a couple of these, and boom, everything here is good. Let's go ahead and go explore. I do not know where this is specifically on the map, so I might get lost here, but it's fine. We will just see what happens. We also have, I think, ooh, blueberries. Those are nice. We have Geese Lake. That's kind of cool. We can get more fish here, but it's a little harder. And I think there's actually rope down here if I ever need some more, which is good. There's cages for sure. What I'm hoping for actually is a ton of camps, because that's where I'm gonna get the majority of my cloth. I think that cloth respawns on those things. If anything, cloth actually respawns in the effigies, which honestly, it might seem really small and remedial, but honestly, that is my best chance of getting cloth later in the game. So right now, I want to get as much as possible. Plus, also getting access to all these resources is huge, like sticks and skulls and stuff. So honestly, it's never a terrible idea to get rid of those effigies. Plus, it shows them that you're the boss. Ooh, a suitcase. What do we got? Duct tape? A snack, I'll take that. All right, we have our very first camp right down here. It's pretty sweet. Actually, no, sorry, our second camp, but our closest camp that has, can I get it? There we go. Alcohol, nice. And then a couple of tents. There's also a cave, I think, down here, which will be really helpful for one day, but for right now, not so much. I'm also hoping that we can get ropes and stuff from these camps, and if we can, I wonder if they are respawnable. I know that the effigies here definitely are, but if we can get these ropes to respawn, I will never have to make rope out of cloth, which is expensive. It is 7 per. It's not very easy, but it's cool. All right, so this camp is already cleared out. Honestly, very small. I'm hoping for another cooking pot, but I don't think we're gonna find any, which is fine. I will just venture on and figure out what the heck we're gonna do, because I don't have any clue. At this point right now, my goal is not to die. This thing's just flying in the air? What the heck is going on over here? What are they doing? Okay, they're just plane seats being weird, but that's cool. I could cross the border here, but I'm gonna probably stay over here for right now. I think I've ventured out far enough. I have gone, I think, hopefully 40, 29. Oh, that's not very high. I can go ahead and get a little more bone armor, which is pretty cool. I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna go ahead and equip it on. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have a lot, because as the days get harder, also there's that cave, there will be more enemies. More enemies equals more bones. Also, I do apologize if the camera quality is awful. I'm gonna say right now I'm in a closet. It's not ideal, but it works. Hi. Do I have... I just took a med by accident. I saw him, by the way. I don't have anything else. Well, oh, hi. You're not a him, you're a her, and you're a very scary her. Are you covered in blood? I don't like that. All right, you go ahead and go for first strike, because if you can get to the point where you're breathing, I'll go for the attack. Go ahead. You won't. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, wait. Hold on. All right. I'll go first then. What the heck was that? What? Okay, take care of you. Okay, we're good? Hey, hi. Hello there. I will just bring her back to camp. Follow if you want to. Hi, buddy. Hello, the geese. I actually love geese in real life. I used to live right next to a river, and there were geese every morning. Now, yes, they were a little annoying to wake up to every once in a while, but honestly, geese are very fun creatures. I think they're very simple, and they're just good people, even though they're an animal, but still good people. All right, go ahead and burn this body, get out of the way, and boom, more bones. Another skull would be great. So he didn't follow me home, which is fine. That's cool. I need to figure out how to do all these logs, because now I'm kind of nervous. I do have more tree sap, and we got 18, which means we can get 3 more skull lamps. Also, day 1, cha-ching, 41% of the way there. Okay, so let me figure out what we're gonna do. I think making a wall would be good. The question now is how far do I want the wall to go? because I don't really know. Like, one thing is I could actually make a foundation, which wouldn't be horrible to have like right here. You know what? Let's do that. I think having a giant base right here over water will be great, because I can actually put that over the pond here and get fish every morning. Ooh, that could be really good actually. All right. Well, that means that the trees here need to go, including the stumps. So let's get to work. I think having it right here actually is just fine, because I can get rid of this at some point. Yeah, I'm going to do that. So let's do custom building. The foundation, we're gonna have it a little bit high up, because I do want to be able to have access to stick walls and rock walls. So let's go ahead and build that there. It's not too bad, actually. Now what's gonna be good? Or like right there. And then of course we'll have our sack collectors too. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's go a little shorter, actually. So let's do maybe there. I don't want to be too close to the sack collectors. I can actually go ahead and replace if I find more. We'll do then right here. Okay, go ahead and line this up, and is that good? Okay. And then right down to here. Okay. 59 logs, ugh. All right, well, this will be a while. Oh, actually, it's raining right now, which means I can go ahead and get that water collector. Hold on, is that under furniture? No, it's actually under, in the food, right? Yeah, water collector. Because now I can drink from the back of a spine of a turtle. It'll be great. Perfect. Now I can boil the water easily, right? But isn't it cool to drink out of the back of a turtle? That's pretty sweet. Oh, there's two of you guys. I mean, we can go ahead and do this again. I'm pretty good at this. I'm gonna run away? Nope, I don't think so, fool. Where you going, buddy? I'm friendly. You see this? These right here are cuts of kindness. The KK, the cuts of kindness with the K. Listen, you're still breathing. Nope, I don't like that. I'm real stupid. I'm covered in blood. Why? Of course covered in blood, because I just had to be. Now, it's not a big problem. Oh, actually, because the water will cover it off for me. But the issue is that with blood, it will actually lower your strength by 20% if it's on you for long enough because you're infected. So you don't want to be covered in blood. But thankfully, the rain helps. Oh, hi. You're here to avenge your friend, huh? With a stick now. Wow, an actual weapon. All right, nope. Get back from those collectors. You're dead now. Now, our base is looking pretty solid. We already have the floor almost done, which is great. We're already halfway there. That's huge. I think this will be one of the best bases I've ever built in this game. In fact, I think one of the only actual bases I've actually built. I don't consider that little pesky shelter as actual base. I don't think I've ever built an actual base in this game. Oh. I guess the water from the rain put out the fire. Well, that's not ideal. Come on, game. Yeah, light them up. Oh, yeah. All right, go ahead and we'll add a little bit of cash. We can get that fire up and rolling. So now it should be burning just fine. Come on, a little more sap would be awesome. What do we got? 4 more. We have like almost 30 sap. That's pretty good. We're gonna have a really lit up base by next episode. That'll be huge. But for now, I'm gonna go ahead and get back to log cutting because we have a lot more work to do. Plus, we always have the walls and the floor. And also, we're gonna make, I think, here a little indent so we can get in here for storage. I think this will be actually really good. Okay, one final log. And this will be the foundation. If I can, boop. Okay. Now the question though is, can I make a hole? I'm thinking like right here would be great actually. But I don't want to ruin that foundation. And I believe if I do this, it won't break at all. I think it's, okay. This is still intact, right? Yes, still intact. Okay. Here we go. Now this will be damaged a little bit, which is fine, which is why I'm gonna have the rock wall. But now I can go into here, no problem at all, which is awesome. I do want to add a door if I can. Let's see if I can make that. Custom walls. Boom. Hold on, let's do there to there. Okay. And then if we make this into a door, locks on the inside. There we go. And now I can go in and out of my inner base here. They can't get through here, which is cool. That's pretty great. But I need more logs. And hello there, birds. There's actually a lot of birds out today, which is surprising. But thankfully, I should have a little more sap. That's what we got here. We're down to 37, which means we can get more lights going. So I guess back to tree cutting. And there we go. So now we have lights in here. I need to get a few more lamps into here. But now the bottom is looking pretty good. Now, honestly, the first episode will be a little boring because right now my main goal is just to access a decent base, which I do have. Now, everything here is destroyed a little bit, which does worry me slightly. I need to add a rock wall, which will cost me a absolute butt ton of rocks, and I mean a lot of rocks. But it'll be really cool if they can't attack the base. That'll be super helpful because I won't have. Will that work? Let's do right here. Oh yeah, there we go. And boom, all the way around. Oh, this rock here is in the way. Oh no, I don't like that at all. Actually, that might make things a little difficult. But now we'll have a little rock wall around here, and yes, I'm well aware it sucks. I don't want to hear it. It is my base, and my base is gonna suck. I'm well aware. Thank you. Okay. 520 rocks. Oh, oh no. All right, we can go ahead and go to bed now. I built a little bit of the rock wall. I'm only about a third of the way done, but now we got some of the walls done. I mean, you know, mostly still pretty broken. But thankfully, rocks do respawn very often, which is super cool. But this is going to end this episode. It's kind of small, just something to get everything going. My goal is to go through about 1 or 2 days of action, right? Which we did with some of the cannibals from today that may have jump scared me more than once. But we have now gone through kind of like the premise of how this will go. So if y'all liking this episode and hopefully this whole series, let me know in the comments. I'll keep playing this. I'm hoping to go to day 100 without dying. But until then, I will keep working on the base, making sure it looks tip-top. And in the next episode, we're going to go over our next item. I don't know what that'll be. I actually have quite a few options I can definitely pick from. But until then, I will see you guys in the next episode. Hopefully, I don't die while I'm working on this base, because that would be very, very sad.